Perhaps. But were that true, were he to judge me for it, I could accept that. It would have been worth it, all the same. Perhaps that judgment still awaits me, for thus far I have not seen his glory in person. I learned that my grandfather had attempted something similar. I found reassurance in that idea that he, too, sought additional instruction from the serpent. And over time, I began to see that the great serpent had indeed left a path for me, hidden amongst the experimental failures and setbacks. This vortex, the place between places, and the energy it holds, could be harnessed, refined, directed. You see it too, then? Yes, I believe that is so. Utilizing the vortex energy, we have learned that we can create powerful warriors, capable of teleporting vast distances in an instant. The brave volunteers in this room await the chance to be the first wave of soldiers, loyal to the great serpent and our cause. House Varun can project force on a scale unimaginable in the history of the human race. Jinan Varun's mandate can be fulfilled. The serpent's crusade can begin anew. Despite all that has happened, their life support system has remained stable. Just one more sign from the great serpent that we are following his will. And now, the glorious honor falls to you, my faithful servant. Activate the pods. Carry out the serpent's will, and begin House Varun's triumph! Please, I have waited so long for this. Just what other choice do we have? The heathens and heretics loathe our very existence already. Why not be what they expect? By finishing what Jinan Varun started, we fulfill our duty to prepare the way for the great serpent. And none will ever again dare mock or belittle us. Peace? You think House Varun has known peace? We suffer each and every day. This will restore the balance. What other choice do we have? The heathens and heretics loathe our very existence already. Why not be what they expect? By finishing what Jinan Varun started, we fulfill our duty to prepare the way for the great serpent. And none will ever again dare mock or belittle us. Why would we reject the perfect opportunity when the great serpent has so clearly placed it within our grasp? He calls us to act, and we must answer that call. You yourself must have encountered the phantoms in Maleen Dam. You know how formidable yet limited their abilities were. The Varun soldiers suspended within these pods are an improvement on all of that prior work. Activate the system, and they will be suffused with vortex energy, making them nearly invulnerable, giving them almost unlimited engagement range. They will be proof that House Varun's ascent to glory has begun. None will be able to deny it. Well, surely you can see that I am unable, or else I would have done it by now. And I think it fitting that the Great Serpent has led you this far, to now allow you to be the one to restore House Faroon to greatness. Excellent. It is done! This is but the first wave. Once we have restored the Citadel, we will have the knowledge and power to send out hundreds, thousands more.
Intruders dead. In level. Emergent.
Zealots have infiltrated the Citadel. They cannot be allowed to gain control of our work. Waste no time. Ascend the Citadel. Join me at the pinnacle. We must defend the Vortex Gate. We cannot fail the Great Serpent now.
Is something amiss? Ah, yes, we are done. cannot wait to kill you. There are two things exhilarating. I'm going to enjoy this. You die today.
You will know truth, coward! Now you are mine! You cannot win!
You're not walking out of here. They must be here. I do not see them.
worst nightmare!
Everything is because of this.
Glad to have you here with me in this moment, but we are running out of time. We risk losing everything to the Zealots, so the gate must cycle one more time, shifting the Citadel into the vortex and back again. The Zealots inside will be cast into the void, but I am sorry to say, so will you. It is the only way. The Serpent's Crusade is too important to risk. The work must carry on. You have served honorably. Your deeds here and your sacrifice will be heralded down through the generations.
What? After all we have done to aid you?
My child, you are not being cast aside. I could not have made it this far without you. Your time has just come to its inevitable end. From the moment I commissioned this project, I knew we might suffer losses. I will carry that burden with me, I assure you. It cannot be shut down. Not now, when so much is at stake. Not when I am so close. When the Zealots have been purged, we will learn from this experience and we will try again. Eventually, I will be granted an audience with the Great Serpent. No! You will not jeopardize everything now!
Slowly, slowly.
Well, I told you she
been
would
through a
make it.
lot. I cannot believe it. The Citadel is gone. There is no sign of Anasco. You failed. You brought us no scrap of hope for the future. You must understand that seems hard to believe.
You will have to explain yourself. Where is Anasco? Why is he not here with us?
Then truly, we are lost. Without Anasco, there is no speaker. There is no way forward.
Perhaps. Or perhaps we acknowledge a simple truth. We are currently the government. We decide what happens from here.
You would dare speak of treason? Heresy!
I speak of survival.
Please, calm down, both of you.
This is not a time to be calm or sit idly by. This is a time for action. We, the three of us, are the High Council. All of House Varun looks to us for guidance. We should provide it. Indeed, we will. So we should name one. Right now.
That is not within our power.
But Lovek, it can be. We can decide that right here, right now. We can carve a path forward for House Varun. Or else, we can sit by and watch all that we have built crumble around us.
And what assurance do I have that the two of you are not just looking to usurp power for yourselves?
Then we let the diviner decide. And we have a herald here as a witness.
An amusing thought, but no. Try again. I think it is. Surely you cannot mean this. House Varun's survival is paramount. To say such a thing is heresy. You would brand yourself a traitor. This is a result of your escape, yes? You hit your head. You do not mean what you just said. Then decisions about our future no longer concern you. Out of respect for all you have done for us, you will be allowed to leave the city. But after that, you are an enemy of House Varun, and will be killed on sight. Go then. Go back to the worthless settled systems and share their fate when the shrouding comes. For it will come.
Who's there? I see nothing.
Recording? All right, thank you. Well, look at you all here, crammed into this cave. I know, it's hardly what any of us imagined when we first set out those months ago, but here we are. I'll tell you, it still surprises me that there are so many interested in what I have to say. But I do appreciate it. And again, I'm just so sorry about all of that. It's been... My children! House Varun! The time has come! Too long have we spread his truth, only to have it fall on deaf ears. Too long have we preached his understanding.
I'm glad to have you here with me in this moment, but we risk losing the zealots inside. The Serpent's Crusade is... You have served on... All must serve.
My children! Is it recording? Again, I'm just so sorry about all of that. It's been quite a couple of days. Or rather, that's what you all have told me. I confess much. My sense of time
I am glad to have you here. We risk losing everything. The zealots inside. The Serpent's Crusade. You have served. No! You will...
out of here while we can!
Slowly, slowly.
I told you
have
she
been
would
through a
make it.
lot. I cannot believe it. The Citadel is gone. There is no sign of Anasco. You failed. You brought us no scrap of hope for the future. I do not wish to suggest that I do not care.
I would do more than suggest. You are inconsequential compared to the Speaker. Why are you standing here instead of in Asco? Then truly, we are lost. Without Inasco, there is no Speaker. There is no way forward.
Perhaps. Or perhaps we acknowledge a simple truth. We are currently the government. We decide what happens from here.
You would dare speak of treason? Heresy!
I speak of survival.
Please, calm down, both of you.
This is not a time to be calm or sit idly by. This is a time for action. We, the three of us, are the High Council. All of House Varun looks to us for guidance. We should provide it.
Yes, Jamal is right. We would have to name a new speaker.
Malabor, you cannot possibly be considering this madness. We do not have that kind of authority. It is not within our power.
But Lovek, it can be. We can decide that right here, right now. We can carve a path forward for House Varun. Or else, we can sit by and watch all that we have built crumble around us.
And what assurance do I have that the two of you are not just looking to usurp power for yourselves?
Then we let the diviner decide. And we have a herald here as a witness.
then so it shall be. House Varun moves forward from this crisis and continues to serve the Great Serpent.
All must serve.
Before you adjourn, is there not one matter more to address?
I do not understand. To what do you refer?
To the matter of the Serpent's crusade, of course. The diviner knows of what I speak.
I don't understand. The crusade was ages ago. What does that have to do with any of this?
Explain the meaning of this at once.
After all this time, and we knew nothing of this. The council was never consulted.
To be fair, it has never been necessary for the speaker to consult the council. It is his decision to make.
There is nothing more to discuss. If the speaker calls for crusade, then we answer.
I can assure you all that he did indeed believe in it.
Then House Vethol agrees. The crusade begins. What does House Dulkef say?
I have no wish to defy the speaker, but he is no longer here. The Varun people need time. House Dulkef declines.
No, I should have expected as much. And what does House Kadik say?
Both of my colleagues have made valid points. The matter is complicated. I believe that for the moment, House Kadik abstains.
So, one vote for, one against. And what about you? Should we take up the sword and fight for House Varun, or continue to cower here and pity ourselves?
Consider what you are about to say very carefully.
Yes, of course. Such an immense decision can only benefit from discussion. There are no innocent people. If you are not promised, then you will be cast into shadow. Jinan Varum was very clear. I am. Jinan Varun himself began the original Serpent's Crusade, and it is long past time that we return to it. We cannot share this universe with heretics.
We have only just survived the most terrible period in the last few decades. We need at least a moment to breathe, to feel some sense of relief. We are hardly in a position to begin any sort of major military operation, both in terms of provisions and strategic positioning. But if it is the will of the Council, of course, House Dulkef will commit fully.
It seems the prudent choice at the moment. House Kadik will, of course, accept the judgment of the Council no matter the decision. But to be candid, I do not wish to be the deciding vote in such a monumental decision.
There is no question that we will have to start with limited engagements. For now, we strike where we can, make it deadly to travel among the stars. We put fear back into the settled systems, where it belongs. You know how these things go. If we do not decide now, word will get out. It always does. Then we will have to deal with even more disarray. It is best that we control the narrative immediately. Then do we begin the crusade? So be it.
And with all of this out of the way, we will take our leave. You have been through a great deal and deserve a chance to rest. The home, of course, is yours. You deserve a place among us after everything. Know that House Varun is eternally grateful for all that you have done. and that the Great Serpent will one day grant you a place by his side.
Serpent watch over you, especially for what you've done for us. Yes? Don't take it personally. We have been through so much these last few weeks. The Council is attempting to claw back some semblance of order from the chaos, steer things past this somehow. And then Malabor goes and throws you into the middle of all this without even consulting us. It's just one more breach of a protocol that barely exists anymore. I am over it, I assure you. It is good to have you with us, and we are finally moving forward. I was on a walk, nearing Jinan Plaza. My view of the Citadel was clear. I saw the windows flood with light and then a flash so bright, I was forced to turn away. When I turned back, my eyes saw only a swirl of energy surrounding the Citadel and the crater that surrounded it. My role as mediator will remain, but I believe the Council will be needed more than ever. We've never had a speaker not of House Varun, nor has the speaker also overseen a ministry. I trust my sister to make wise decisions, but adapting to these changes will demand a higher level of guidance. No, it's complicated. Jinan Varun himself established the rules. Let me see if I can make it easy for you. The speaker has supreme authority. He is the voice of the Great Serpent. The houses each handle some function of daily life and are individually run by the elder of the house. Each of the houses also appoints a mediator to the High Council to inform and advise the speaker. It's a separate position from the elder, with a lesser degree of authority and prestige. Now is hardly the time to be entertaining such thoughts. So you must have a head for politics, or you're good at pretending. Either way, you will fit right in here. Serpent guide you.
You have my attention. Yes, of course. Back to it then.